everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Kingspade channel. So I had just changed job to the second job hunter in Ragnarok Rebirth, and now we have more insight of how the archer in ROR work, because now we have a new set of skills that can be used, and that gives us more information on how to build the archer. So let's go through the archer and hunter skill. First off, we have 3 active arrow skill for archer: the double strafe, arrow shower, and arrow repel. These skills does nothing extraordinary. Double strafe deal 2 times damage, arrow shower deal 4 times damage, and arrow repel deal 1 time damage with the effect to stun the target for 1 second at maximum level. And then we have 2 trap skills: ankle snare and freezing trap. Ankle snare deal non-elemental or neutral damage. The trap has a chance to immobilize the target, and when the target is in immobilized state, the damage it receives is increased. Freezing trap, as the name suggests, has a chance to freeze the target, and if the target is not freeze or frozen, its movement speed is reduced instead. And then we have all these elemental arrow passive skills, all 5 of it to be exact: wind arrow, freezing arrow, stone, silver, and explosive arrow, which deal elemental damage wind, water, earth, holy, and fire respectively. Each one of these have its own skill effect. The arrow of wind or wind arrow skill has 20% chance to inflict bleed effect on the target. Freezing arrow has a chance to reduce the target movement speed. Stone arrow has a chance to reduce the target physical defense. Holy arrow has a chance to deal 20% more damage. And finally, fire arrow has a chance to inflict ignite or burn effect to the target. Now, these elemental arrow skills are a little bit confusing by how it is described in the game. I think the game did a poor English translation from the Chinese version. So what this skill actually do is, at maximum level, it totally converts your normal attack to the designated element of the skill, and for every elemental normal attack, it has 20% chance to trigger the skill effect that I mentioned just now. So with this passive skill, you actually don't have to use any element converter or element arrows like what you usually need in other Ragnarok game. This skill will automatically convert every of your normal attack to the designated element at skill maximum level. Convenient, right? Another good thing about this skill is that it directly increases 20% damage of the active arrow skill. Take note that it only increases the skill damage, not the normal attack, and using the skill also will have 20% chance to trigger the skill effect. So for example, here I am using the holy arrow that have 20% damage increase effect. First, I will turn off the passive skill effect to see my damage. Oh, by the way, the passive skill in this game can be turned on or off as you like. By activating the little button here, you can set the skill to be active or not active. So without the holy arrow passive skill, my normal attack damage is about 1500 to the scorpion. If I use the arrow shower skill, the damage is 900 per damage. If I turn on the holy arrow passive skill for normal attack, I still deal about 1500 damage, and occasionally it deals 1800 damage. That is the skill effect triggered. If I'm using the arrow shower skill, see that the damage is instantly increased from 900 to 1100 damage, and when the skill effect is triggered, the damage is increased to 1300. So that is about the elemental arrow passive skill. How does it work? The skill description does not explain it clearly, or rather it failed to properly translate what the skill actually does. Next, let's look at the hunter skill set. The requirement to change to second job is you need to reach job level 50, and the requirement to use the second job skill is to first allocate at least 40 skill points on the archer skill. First, we have 2 buff skill: active skill attention concentration and passive skill beast ban. Attention concentration concentration skill increases dex and AG. Beast Bane skill increases damage to animal. Oh, I think this is a brute, right? Fish and insect race monster. Ironically, for attention concentration skill, I think you already know it by now. The archer class in Ragnarok Rebirth, their physical attack does not scale with dex. Archer class main attribute in ROR is actually strength. Strength attribute increase the archer physical attack in ROR. Dex only increase fast or haste in this game, which is the stat that affect the skill variable cooldown. So honestly, I think this skill effect needs to be changed. The dex should be strength to reflect the intention of this game. Right now, it looks like it is a mistake. You know what I mean? The AG on the other hand is fine. It increases your attack speed, and also strangely, it is good for the Hunter Falcon attack as well. Why? Because the Falcon attack in this game scale its damage from the AG stat, not INT like the other game. Mind blowing, I know, alright? So on second job Hunter, you have a whole new playstyle. You can now use the Falcon to deal extra damage. There are 3 Falcon skills: Falconry Mastery, Blitz Beat, and Steel Crow. For Falconry Mastery skill, every normal attack has a fixed 40% chance to trigger the Falcon to deal additional attack or damage that increase with the AG stat. Blitz Beat is the Falcon active skill. You command or send out the Falcon to deal damage to the target and increase your attack speed for few seconds. Steel Crow further increase your attack that scale with AG. Now to use the Falcon to attack, you need the Falcon itself. So where to get the Falcon? You can get the Falcon at the rental shop owner in Frontera. Now I saw some comment on the official Discord that includes INT as one of the stats that increase the Falcon damage, but I didn't see it at the skill description. It didn't indicate here if the Falcon also get damage from other stats like INT. So I'm going to take it as it is. What is shown here, the AG increase the Falcon damage, similar to the trap skill damage as well. Players on Discord also shared that the AG stat affect the trap damage, and again I don't see that it is indicated anywhere at the skill description. So maybe the trap damage scale with the strength stat. I'm not sure, I haven't tested yet. If you know anything about this, please let me know at a comment below. Next we have the only arrow skill for Hunter, the focus shot skill. This skill has additional effect to mark the target, and the marked target will receive increased damage. Now this is how I know why the game has a poor translated text. Here it said the mark is stackable for 5 floor. What it means by floor in the Chinese word, I would think that this is the word 10, which translated to floor, but in this context it means layer, 5 layers or stack. So to avoid redundancy, the game can change the word floor to times, stackable to 5 times. Anyway, lastly we have the trap skill, Claymore Trap, Electric Shock, and Trap Explosion. Claymore Trap deal fire element damage and inflict ignite effect to the target. Electric Shock deal wind element damage with no additional effect, and Trap Explosion skill, it increases the trap damage, and it also can be used as a button to detonate or explode the trap. Alright, from all of these skills available, we can sort of already determine several feasible builds for the archer, but that will be in another video. I would love to talk more on that, but it will be a long video if I include that here. So stay tuned for the next video as I break down all of the archer possible build in Ragnarok Rebirth. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.